of the biggest themes over the past few years has been the rise of natural and organic foods. They've gone from a small niche to totally mainstream. It's now a $200 billion category, and given how health conscious the younger generation is, like my kids, I gotta believe it's here to stay. Tonight, though, I want to talk about how that happened. It's not like half the country woke up one morning and just decided out of the blue that artificial ingredients are bad and organic is good. No, this theme had some help, including the help of Sterling Rice Group, a privately held brand building firm that helps food, healthcare, and consumer product companies create and launch new products, including many natural and organic brands. For example, they've done work for White Wave. You know, that was one of our best recommendations for this year. Starbucks, we like that one. Campbell's Soup, General Mills, two packaged food companies that have invested heavily in recent years in going organic. In fact, every year, Sterling Rice partners with an outfit called New Hope Network. That's a healthy lifestyle consulting firm, create the next forecast guide to where the natural products market is headed. And they just came out with the 2017 edition a few weeks ago. We had to find out what's in it. What does the future of the natural and organic movement look like? Let's dig deeper with Walter Freese, the CEO of Sterling Rice Group, who's previously worked as the CEO of both Ben & Jerry's and Stonyfield Farm. I had some of their milk this morning. That's an impressive resume. Mr. Freese, welcome to Mad Money.
Great.
Good to see you,
Thanks,
sir.
Jim.
Have a seat.
Pleasure to be with you.
All right, Walt, so tell me what 2017 holds, because I think it's actually, from what I can tell, going to be different.
It's going to be different. It's going to be an exciting new year, Jim.
Okay.
So I do have to say this is one of the things that's going to be a hallmark, I think, of organic and natural this year is more than anything, we're going to be seeing the mainstreaming of the category itself.
Okay.
So it used to be, if I dial all the way back to 1984, Celestial Seasonings, a small natural foods company in Boulder, Colorado, $17 million in sales. You know, arguably that and White Wave, you know, at its initial formation under Steve Demos, started a natural foods business in Boulder, Colorado. You fast forward to 2017, and we're really looking at the mainstreaming of natural and organic. And I don't mean that just in terms of a trend.
Okay.
I mean that in terms of hard numbers. So we're looking at 57% of all natural food products sold will now be being sold in the coming year through conventional channels. I'm talking about mass merchandisers, club stores, supermarkets.
But that would be so tough and can explain a lot about why Whole Foods is struggling so much, because that's their hallmark. If everybody's adopting theirs, I mean, I went to a Fred Meyer recently, and the naturals next to the organic, to the inorganic.
Yes.
I mean, let's call it inorganic, right? It's not in an aisle. It's right there, and with price compare, and somehow naturals come down in price.
It is coming down in price, and a lot of it has to do with volume. So, you know, as agricultural crops can grow more and more organic, you're getting longer plant runs, you're getting, you know, less expensive processing, lower costs reflecting a lower price.
And if I can get a private label, therefore store label, natural and organic, I find that those are cheaper than the old pantry brands.
They are cheaper than the pantry brands, and many of them are exceptionally good.
Right.
So all of this is contributing to the growth of the category.
Now, will there be another theme? And for instance, my kids are saying, look, Dad, buying in bulk is now good because we don't like packaging. They don't like fruit that has to be perfect because they think that means that uglier fruit's being thrown away. They're conscious of waste. Can that become a mainstream theme?
It's definitely becoming a mainstream theme. So we're seeing, for example, the millennial generation far more conscious about food waste, food quality, natural, organic, and also the culinary aspect of food. So they actually have to be the most adventurous generation we've seen in generations in terms of their willingness to experiment with food.
Okay, but now you take a company like General Mills, which is a very good company, and they bought Annie's,
absolutely.
But they're having negative numbers. Is it possible to reverse a trend of an older product that is not natural and organic?
Yes, I'm convinced that it is.
You do
I've
think
seen
so?
it before, and it takes an eye on two things, and not everybody's doing it correctly.
Okay.
So part of it is acquisition. You know,
right.
And acquisitions, you know, and General Mills with Annie's, a perfect example.
Right.
You know, something that they did that's worked, I think, incredibly well and will continue.
Bolthouse
to pay
Farms for
dividends.
Campbell's, if they can keep building on
And
that.
both of those, you know, clients of SRG. So
That's what I
you know,
thought. That's why I wanted to bring them out.
Yeah, and also, you know, at the same time, they have to focus on the core. And I think some of the mistakes that big food companies are making is they're focusing on the acquisitions, they're focusing on the growth there.
But they're not. They're taking their eye off the core.
If they're not paying attention to how do we take out artificial flavors, artificial colors, hydrogenated oils. They're not attending to everything they need to turn the ship around.
All right, well, I hope they listen to you because some of these stocks have really been falling, and I do like their yields. I want to give them some growth.
Yes.
That's Walter Freese, CEO of Sterling Rice Group, with a picture of the future for natural and organic. Stick with Cramer. Booyah! Jim Cramer here from Mad Money. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube. Click here to subscribe and get the jump on my exclusives with CEOs, plus market news, investing advice, and a whole lot more.